It's hard being at the center of someone's death, you know? I'm obsessed with all the work he left behind.
I've been meaning to call you.
Come in and check on you.
No, girl, you know, I'm fine. You know, people have been calling left and right. David even called, actually. He left me the sweetest message.
He did. When?
Right after he heard about Terrance. I mean, I'm sort of amazed that it took something so tragic to get him to reach out, but you think it's a sign?
I guess God gives us something to hold on to even in the worst of times.
We've almost said the same thing. I guess God wants me to know that I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah. Listen, I'm glad to hear you're well, but I better go. Work, you know?
Oh, right, hey. Thank you for taking care of my niece and little Isabel.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
I promise I will listen.
Terrance was many things. A gifted writer, a tireless crusader, and an advocate for millions silenced by what Michelle Alexander calls the new Jim Crow. He was also human. He was fallible. I was lucky to call him a friend. I was asked to read a statement about Terrance's suicide, something that indicates
Here comes
that
your
while we
handiwork.
are stunned by this tragedy, we don't regret our actions here at SNC, and I, in particular, have done nothing wrong. I could read it, but I'm not sure I could look myself in the mirror afterwards.
She's off script.
Kara, what's going on?
While I know I was within my rights to
Jay,
pursue
I don't
the
know where you're
story of
going with
Terrance's
this.
fraud as I did,
She isn't supposed to say anything.
I do regret how I handled it. The discovery that some of Terrance's research was forged left me with a moral dilemma. I knew his reputation would be tarnished, his efforts made futile, and nobody would care about the very real issues he devoted his life to exploring. I chose to pursue it anyway. I can't help but see a parallel between how I feel about Terrance and our prison system itself. Yes, it's legal, but that doesn't make it right. The facts are indisputable. People of color make up 30% of the general population, yet they make up 60% of the population behind bars. 1 in 3 Black men in this country can expect to go to prison in their lifetime. I say enough is enough. We have to stop hiding behind rhetoric, legislation such as 3 strikes, and sentences based almost entirely on the discretion of judges. If we remain indifferent to these injustices, we as individuals are no better than a system that has been problematic at best and morally bankrupt at worst. Terrance Mitchell asked me to pick up this fight. I never had the chance to give him an answer. Well, Terrance, I will not let my mistakes define me. I will no longer be silent, and most of all, I want you to know how truly sorry I am.